Good morning, dear students. In this semester, I will be taking your entrepreneurship classes. So, today we will start with Unit 1, which is Introduction. The first part of the unit consists of meaning, elements, determinants, and importance of entrepreneurship and creative behavior. So, let's start with the base and get to know the meaning of entrepreneurship. Before going to the term entrepreneurship, we will first need to know the meaning of entrepreneur or who is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who sets up a business taking on financial risk in the hope of profit. Now, most of us will be confused with the term entrepreneur and a businessman. Now, let's make it clear that there is a difference between entrepreneur and a businessman. A businessman carries out business which is already established, or he runs the business which is already established. He does not bring in any innovative ideas in the business, whereas an entrepreneur is a person who brings in new or innovative ideas in the existing line of business. The difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman will be clear from an example where a businessman continues his business by manufacturing plastic bottles like Bisleri, whereas an entrepreneur will be the person who will bring in innovative ideas by manufacturing water bags which can be folded, or you might have seen plastic water bags which can be folded and carried in the bag for easy accommodation in our luggage. In short, the main difference between businessman and an entrepreneur lies in the fact that a businessman does not focus on innovation and continues the existing line of business, whereas the main focus of an entrepreneur is to bring in innovation. Okay, now after knowing the meaning of an entrepreneur, let's know the meaning of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is simply the process of bringing in innovation, or the activities performed by an entrepreneur is simply known as entrepreneurship. Okay, now next topic is the elements of entrepreneurship. There are mainly five elements of entrepreneurship, where the first one is innovation. As you know that the meaning of entrepreneurship itself focuses on innovation. It is one of the most important elements of entrepreneurship. Without innovation, entrepreneurship will be no different than a normal business. Therefore, in order to pursue an entrepreneurship, innovation must be present. Without innovation, an entrepreneurship cannot be thought of. The next element is organization. Now, organization does not mean a business organization. It means to organize the activities, to carry out the activities in a very systematic manner. Like any business, entrepreneurship also requires the involvement of employees to carry out the activities of entrepreneurship smoothly. And also, there are various activities like business that has to be performed by the human resources in each and every level of work. Now, the activities and the human resources needs to be organized in a very professional manner, so that these activities does not overlap each other and there does not exist any clash between the employees. Just like any other activities, entrepreneurial activities also require proper organization to carry out smooth flow of business activities. If there arise any clash in between the human resources, it will simply lead to lagging of the activities and the entrepreneurial goal will not be accomplished. The next element of entrepreneurship is risk. Now, just like a normal business, entrepreneurship also involves risk. As we all know that higher the risk, higher the profit. Similarly, in entrepreneurship also, the greater the risk, the profit will be more. The next element is vision. The vision element states that an entrepreneur needs to visualize his business in a particular height or a particular place, so as to reach that position in the long run. And all the business activities should be coordinated and directed towards the vision of the business, or towards that particular position of the business where an entrepreneur wants his business to reach. And the last element of entrepreneurship is passion. Unlike a businessman, an entrepreneur is characterized by his passion of innovation. He is driven by his passion to create something new. Only then he will become a successful entrepreneur. Now let us come to the next topic, which is importance of entrepreneurship. The first importance is achievement of entrepreneurial goal. Okay, as the name suggests, entrepreneurship is important to achieve the entrepreneurial goal. Now, what is the goal of an entrepreneur? The goal of an entrepreneur is to create innovative ideas and to use the innovative ideas to manufacture certain products or services and to earn profit only by satisfying the consumers by providing those innovative products and services. The next importance of entrepreneurship is the optimum use of resources. Entrepreneurship ensures optimum utilization of resources by minimization of wastages. It organizes the business activities in a very efficient manner that it leads to minimum wastage, and this in turn leads to optimum utilization of resources. Now the resources will neither be used in a very higher quantity or nor be used in a very lower quantity. The resources will be optimum and the activities will also be very efficient. The next importance is minimization of cost. Now, if there are less number of wastages, just as read in the earlier point, if there are less number of wastages and the activities are organized efficiently, it is implied that there will be less expenditure on labor, less expenditure on raw materials, less expenditure on certain capital inputs, and so and so. And as a whole, the cost will be minimized to a great extent. The next importance is increased profit. Now, if the cost is minimized, see every point is interlinked to each other. If the cost is minimized, it is implied that the profits will be large. Another importance of entrepreneurship is that it ensures the smooth running of enterprise. An entrepreneur is very passionate in his work that he carries out all the business activities very efficiently, which leads to smooth running of enterprise or smooth running of the activities, and he does not lag behind. He does not keep anything to be done later. He does everything on time. Another importance of entrepreneurship is that it provides innovation. Entrepreneurship is characterized by innovation itself. As we have read in the meaning of the term entrepreneurship, it is characterized by innovation only. Whenever there is any innovation in the product or services or in any of the technological field, it is done by an entrepreneur. The next importance is change of growth. Unlike a business where growth is implied in a certain manner, growth in entrepreneurship is unpredictable. It leads to a drastic change in growth because it brings in new and innovative ideas. It ends up with invention of new products or services unlike any business activity. The normal business activities does not end up in innovation of any new products or services. They carry out the ongoing business activities of transaction of goods or services in exchange for money. But entrepreneurs on the other hand, they bring in certain new ideas uh, to bring in new products or services. Therefore the growth of entrepreneurship can be very vast. The next importance is social benefit. Entrepreneurship provides social benefit to the society by raising the standard of living of the people because the new products innovated will be widely used by the people of the society, which will change the way they think, the way they dress up, the way they talk, or even the way they live, thus leading to a high class standard of living. It also provides employment opportunities to the general public at large because, like whenever an entrepreneurship sets up a business, he will require many people or human resources to fulfill the activities or like to perform all the activities of the business, thus ending up by providing high employment opportunities. Entrepreneurship is also important because it is a lifeline of nation. Now, by lifeline of nation, it means that it makes or entrepreneurship makes certain innovations which are also useful and important to the government for carrying out their activities. Sometimes there are certain entrepreneurs who bring in technological advances which are useful to the nation at large, and therefore it is also known as the lifeline of nation. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you have understood all the points or all the things nicely. In case of any doubts, please feel free to ask me. Thank you.